Hi everyone, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are not new. Today we have a get ready with me and I'm super excited to update you guys on everything since I got back from the city. I was there for about 3 weeks and it was quite a long time, but I'm very happy to be home and just enjoying my time with Luna. I have a bunch of things to talk to you guys about in terms of like apartment hunting and stuff like that. That was basically like the main reason why I went, and to also just catch up with family. I hadn't seen them in a while, so I wanted to do that. With that being said, I think the rest of my search will probably be online, aside from I think I'm going in September as well, just to kind of like close things out and kind of just do one last look at a few places that I was interested in. Obviously if they're not available at the time that I decide to go, then it's totally fine. I'm not gonna like put a lot of pressure on myself in terms of trying to find a place and everything, because there are a lot of like aspects that you have to consider. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys about that in the video, of course. But first I wanted to thank Dossier for sponsoring a portion of today's video. If you guys didn't know, Dossier is a perfume company. They also have candles now, which is very exciting. I love their candles so much, especially the Le Labo dupe. That one is my favorite. It's like rose scent and they last such a long time. It's really great for your home and for pets as well, because they are soy candles. For summer, my scent hasn't really changed. I've still been loving citrus green apple. It's the dupe for the for the Dolce & Gabbana light blue. I really love it because it smells very like sour, but also like musky at the same time, and that's why I love Dolce & Gabbana light blue. So citrus green apple is such a great dupe for it. When I smell it, that's like the first thing that I think about, because that scent was actually really popular when I was in high school, which is a long time ago, but it was really popular when I was in high school, and I actually remember us wearing it for my cousin's quince, and we did like the baila and everything, and so she would like, one of our cousins would wear it all the time, so we would always smell it. So that's like what it reminds me of, which I think is really interesting. It's so great that like perfume can like take you to a different time and place. I definitely want to choose like a wedding perfume, which I think would be very exciting, but there's none that I think really kind of stands out to me, at least not yet, because I will be doing that in the future. But yeah, Dossier is such a great company to partner with because they have all clean ingredients. They are vegan and cruelty free, which is amazing for the environment as well, and their home base is actually New York, so that's really cool. They have so many different scents to choose from. There are some that are unisex, some for just men, just women, so be sure to look on their website and see what might work for you. They also have a money back guarantee, so if you don't like the product, you can send it back to get your money back or choose a different perfume. So be sure to check that out. I love Dossier so much, and thank you guys so much once again. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the video. So to start off, I did my eyebrows. I'm using these Star Glow. I really prefer Afterglow, but this is the one that I have, and I don't think they do Afterglow in the bigger tube, like they have it in the smaller version. Working with what I got right now. I just got back from New York yesterday. I was actually supposed to stay there for today as well, but I just could not, like, I could not be there. I could not be there. New York was quite the trek. Always like, I always come back feeling either very excited that I was there or not so excited. So I think this time I kind of am not feeling too hot about it, just because the whole like process of like being in New York and then working and then also looking for apartments, and especially because I'm not moving like anytime soon. I want to ideally move when my lease is over so I don't have to pay any extra fees, but it's more and more looking like that's not like going to happen. I'd probably have to move a little bit earlier. I don't know what the shade is. Oh, this is like a good shade for the base, so I'll use this concealer, but I need an under eye concealer and I'm having some trouble finding my shade because I got tan while I was in the city, so I'm not exactly sure what color is like matching me right now. Let's try Milk Makeup today, but I'm gonna do my under eyes. So I take the Charlotte Tilbury and just put it on my under eyes. But yeah, like looking for apartments was such a process. I was in, oops, sorry guys. I was in Connecticut. I was also in upstate because there's a lot more space that you can get for your money. I was just looking at different areas, and it's so difficult to try and decide on a place, especially because New York is infamous for the broker's fee, right? So I wanted something where I could kind of go around that, because I'm obviously like not excited to pay like someone else just because they found the apartment or like it's their listing, and I get like that's the norm there. There are some that I saw that don't have it, so it's like probably the one in 100 that don't have the fee. So it's just a little, I feel a little bit uneasy about it because I'm not like in California, we don't have that. We have just the first month's rent, security deposit, and then if you have no renter's credit or renter's history, then obviously you have to pay a little bit more, but that's kind of like rare. Obviously I'm not excited about like the extra fees that I'll probably have to pay. I haven't apartment hunted in a really long time. Obviously this is the first apartment that I moved into since Malibu, so it definitely feels like nostalgic, but it's really exciting to also look for a new place to call home because I haven't lived on the East Coast at all. And so I think that whole process is just really exciting, but also nerve-wracking because I don't know what to expect and it's a completely new environment for me. I'm just glad to have like family close by to be super supportive, but again, it's like I'm so used to doing everything on my own that it kind of just still feels like I'm on my own even though I have them there. So that's kind of like what I've been doing and what I've been up to, what I was up to in the city. I also did work a bit. I wasn't able to see money, which I'm so sad about, but I guess we'll meet up another time. Yeah, I feel like I was going into this whole situation super optimistic, but obviously, you know, you have a timeline that you hope will work. Oh, this is so, I don't know if it's so dark. It's looking dark to me, but I don't know if it's like a good shade match on camera. Sometimes it looks different on camera than it does in person. I just don't want there to be like a stark transition. This is still a little bit, this is a little bit dark actually. So I'm gonna add some of my Chanel to lighten it just a bit. But yeah, that was like one shade too dark. So yeah, that process has been very fun, but just stressful nonetheless. It's just a lot of going back and forth, trying to figure out what works for me and like my ideal situation where I want to be placed in the city. I've been going through that. But I also was able to see my family, which was always so nice. I love them so much. And I'm using Rare Beauty. I used this pretty much the whole time I was there because it comes like in a dome shape, so I got it down. But I will say this bronzer, it takes a little bit of like work to get it to work, and I thought this shade was like the perfect shade for me, but I could have gone one shade lighter. It can tend to look a little bit kind of like dirty if you don't get the placement right. So as I'm filming this is the first time that Luna has been so quiet because she was meowing yesterday for 3 hours straight until we went to bed. I don't know if it's because I was gone or because like she wasn't feeling good or what, but I was like, oh my gosh, I should take her to the vet if it doesn't stop tomorrow, but it stopped today. She was vocal in the morning, but after that she was fine. I was just like, girl, like what's going on? Maybe she was just really upset at me. And then my nail stuff is out because you guys, my claws, like I had really great shapes, like almond shape, and I could have just shaped them into that, but I wanted to go up tomorrow, so I didn't want them long because then I can't like grip it obviously. So we're back to shorties, and my nails grow super fast, so I'm not like too sad about it. I'm kind of sad because I really like them long for like ASMR like typing. I like didn't really miss the whole trying to not have them break while I was on holiday. And I went to a nail spot and they didn't know how to do gel builder. They were kind of like, oh, what is that, what is that? And I told them like IBD. How do you not know what IBD is and you own a nail salon? So then they came with something and it was like nail adhesive, but you can also build it up, and then they were trying to put that on my nail as a gel builder, and I was like, absolutely not. So they didn't know what I was talking about. So she's like, oh, they told me like a price, right? And then they said, oh, $10 to remove your gel, $10 for the added gel builder, and then it was like $13 on top of that for like gel French tip. I was like, no, you guys are on something. Granted, this was in like Lenox Hill, so I get it, I get the area and like the prices, but still I was just like, it was like one thing after another, and I was like, I'm good, you're safe, like just, I got up and I just left because like what the hell, I like hate when places do that. And like I really don't mind, you guys know, like I don't have an issue paying for services or anything. Like if you're good, you're good, I get it. Maybe I just like wasn't in the mood to like be super spendy because that really pissed me off. And good thing they didn't start on me yet because I would have been even more mad, because in the bigger picture it's like, yeah, I couldn't have complained and like just came home and did everything myself, which I did end up doing. But it's like, you know, you just want to like sit and be pampered, and then like to have like all these extra fees, like it was just like annoying me. I feel like I'm definitely not the only one that has experienced that. And then also when you do your nails at home so often, you're kind of like $10 to remove this. Like seriously, it'll take me 5 minutes like when I'm home. So I was kind of like, you know what, Jenny, just don't complain, just get up and leave. So that's what I did. But I was actually super excited. I was like, yeah, I can relax for a little bit, but no, I think I was on my way to die, so with my cousin. We were getting something from my aunt. I feel like so many things happen in the span of like 3 weeks that I don't know like where to even start or like what to tell you guys about, because I like don't remember. We didn't end up seeing Barbie, which I'm super bummed about. We were supposed to go see it, but we just like didn't make time, I guess, because like we never went. Yeah, that was like such a bummer. And then what else? Hung out with my cousins a lot. Saw Blackpink with her. You guys will see it in the vlog. I think overall always a good time, but I think the pressure of like finding an apartment and like the fact that I didn't really have any more tours at the time, I kind of was just like, okay, I'm like itching to go back home. And I was like on my camera, I get notifications when Luna's in frame for the motion detector, and so like getting those notifications every day, I was just like, oh my gosh, like she's just pacing back and forth. And the cat sitter did come to check up on her. She does like an hour visit each day, or sometimes she'll take her depending on like whether or not she has dogs. Overall she was fine, but I was just getting sad because I guess I missed her. But then when I came back, she started attacking me like crazy, like really bad. I have a really bad scratch mark on my hand. Here I have a bandage, and then also on my leg I have like a 2-inch scratch, like lengthwise, not depth. And yeah, she just like started attacking me, so I'm like, what the hell? I was like super confused. I've really been loving my eye makeup. I think because my lashes are lifted again, that I'm really happy. Okay, so for my waterline, I just use this Maybelline Tattoo eyeliner. It's getting low, so I've been using it a lot and I really like it. And then for my wing, I've been doing just a baby wing. But yeah, so anyway, I think apartment hunting is like really exciting, so back to that. I think it's really exciting to like have new beginnings, obviously, but I just feel like there are just so many things that I have to talk about, and like a lot of things that I have to take into consideration, because I think like my ultimate thing is like I don't want to, I actually talked to my friend Imani about this as well, that like I don't want to move for a person and I don't want it to feel that way. So until I don't feel that way anymore and I feel like I'm moving for myself, then that's when I will officially like lock something in, because you have to have like, I have like the first month's rent and my budget, I had to be flexible for like that, because the areas that I was looking at, like Turtle Bay, like I want to live in East Manhattan, not West, so it's like ideal for me because it's easy to access like Upper East Side. On like the trains and stuff, or like the buses is on Lex is very easy. I need to like make sure that I'm moving for myself, not for anybody else, not because I want to be, not because of like my cousins. Like sure, that's a great like addition, like I can have family close by, but I don't want that to be like the reason, because at the end of the day, like I need to think, okay, if I'm by myself and I knew nobody here, will I be just as excited to move here as I would if, you know, I was moving for a particular person or like family or like whatever reason? Because in the bigger picture, most of my family is obviously here in Southern California, like in LA. Things like you have to take into account, and that's like the #1 thing for me. Like I need to think about that like every single day basically, and I just need to ensure that like that's not the main reason I'm moving, and that I want to like make this move. Like I need to think like I want to make this move because I want to experience the city, because I want to have a different environment, because my living situation will not be any better. Okay, not be any better, because I will have half of my apartment basically. My apartment is 800 and something square feet, or like, oh no, I think like 753. I will have like less, like a lot less. I need to account for that. Like I need to think like, obviously my space is not going to be like ideal to be home like all the time, even though I love being home all the time. Like I'm not really like an outdoorsy person or anything. Like I'll go outdoors for dinner, but that's about it. Obviously in New York, like you walk everywhere, like it's really nice. Your active lifestyle is so much better. I guess with like everything being expensive, I probably will lose weight because I won't eat. Sorry if the lighting changed. I had to tweak a few things, but anyway, you guys get like the bigger picture, right? Like I just need to like make sure this is like a positive and not going to be like stressful to myself or anything. Like I just need to ensure that like this is the best decision for me. Obviously, as with any decision that you make in life, you need to make sure you're doing it for yourself and not for anybody else. Anyway, I kind of like, I initially liked the way that my lashes were set, but now I kind of am not sure, because when she did the lift, she did it like a cat eye on purpose to get the outer corners of my eyes, but now I don't feel like they're lifted, like as lifted straight straight up like I usually like them. I feel like they're more so like kind of droopy a little bit. Even though I've been doing my lashes like this, I go back in and I'll just like stick them together because I think it looks better like that. I feel like for me, like the individual, like trying to separate each and every one of my lashes just does not look that good. So I kind of just try to like cluster them together. I don't know, I'm like not really loving my lashes right now. Yeah, they're just like not looking good. I don't even know where my lash curler is. So I know they actually said to not curl your eyelashes after your perm because your eyelashes can fall out, but they're just like not as curly as I would like them, so I am gonna be careful. See, like I want them to like stick up more like that. This eyelash perm is not giving. So that's that. And I got a few questions about my inner corner, as I feel like I always do. I feel like people ask about it all the time, but I always mention it. So my inner corner is Laura Mercier. It's the Caviar Eye Stick in Metallic Taupe. That is what I put on after I do my inner corner highlight. So I'll do Amrezy highlighter, which is obviously not available anymore. This is like 1,000 years old. I'll still use it. And then this is the Innisfree, I don't know what color this is. Innisfree Twinkle 그레토 투보 별청청 베이지. I don't know what that means. Oh, beige. Beige. I was like, wait. Chongchong. What is Chongchong? Chongchong beige. But yeah, that's the name of it. I guess glitter to beige. That's what I'm getting. For my lips, I haven't really been liking anything, to be honest. Like, everything just sucks to me right now. But I do have this lip liner, Kylie lip liner. Honestly, her lip liners are so good. I will give her that. I love her lip liners, especially, you guys know, the ones that I use all the time. So this one is in the shade Kylie, which I think I like a little bit more than coconut, believe it or not. I was thinking of going to Miami because I originally had a trip to Cabo, but I kind of like don't want to go to Cabo anymore because I can't like relax. Like, I don't know, I think I'm gonna feel anxious, especially like leaving Luna. But the initial plan was to go for Labor Day, and I don't know if I'm going anymore. I still want to like be on top of like my weight and everything. I just don't know if like Cabo is like the right move right now. Granted, the trip is like basically free because of my miles, and then I was gonna use points for my hotel, so like it's like a free trip, but I'm gonna be by myself the whole time. I don't know how I feel. Anyway, this is my hair. I just curled it very simple. I actually missed this curling iron so much. This is my Vadana one. I took my Revlon one and I actually did not like that one. I didn't like it for my curls. I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury. I almost never show the big bottle because I'm always refilling the small one, which I think is really funny, but it still works well, but I just think I prefer the nozzle and the smaller one. I'm gonna just fill in my brows with this Milk Makeup eyebrow gel. It makes them just a tad bit darker, but I like, my brows actually came out good the second time. I did my makeup earlier and I just did it super quick because I was having lunch with my friend, but I didn't like how it looked. This is my completed makeup. If you guys have any questions in like the process of like getting an apartment in New York, just let me know. I feel like I've gotten a lot of like input and like suggestions and like the sites to use, so I think it's really interesting, but it's also been a headache. So yeah, I'm trying to like deal with all of that. And then also like with the move, I don't know if I can like fit a queen size bed, so I don't know if I'll have to buy like a full size. Basically what the plan is for like me moving my stuff, I think I can ship like my kitchen stuff or whatever, like that's fine. But I think with like my TV and like my bed frame, I probably could get a new one because it was like only $100. Still, it's like $100 that I don't have to spend, right? At what cost of like having it shipped across the country? Of all places, it has to be across the country. Whatever. So yeah, just like dealing with that. But anyway, I want to show you guys my outfit because I really like it, and I don't really have anything planned today. I think I'm gonna go to the west side for dinner. I haven't been that side of town in a while, so I just wanted to go. I also decided to get rid of my on-the-go bag, so if you guys are interested, be sure to let me know. I'll ship same day and I'll give you like shipping and all that stuff. I just feel like I don't really like Louis Vuitton anymore, and I don't want, like, at least not Louis Vuitton travel, like Louis Vuitton just like handbags. I really want to like get Goyard and like Celine and Dior. Those are just my brands. right now that I want to stick to. I've been getting a lot of celine, so I'm really excited about that, and I want to grow like my celine collection with like ready to wear and like shoes and stuff. So it's pretty much the reason why I'm just like not really a huge fan of Louis Vuitton anymore, and it's just personal preference. Like if you love it, great. If not, like that's totally fine too. I think it was just a brand that I started off with, like I mentioned in my collection video, so you guys can check that out at the top if you want. Those are pretty much my closing thoughts. I will show you guys my outfit and then you guys can decide whether or not you like it. This is my completed outfit. I just did my hair curly again with my Vadana straightener, and then I have on this knitted vest. It's kind of like a little warm to wear, but I really love it and I've been wanting to wear it. I just opened it in the mail today. It's from Celine, like a striped navy, and it has red here and I love it. And then I'm wearing these white pants. These are Effortless from Aritzia. I need to get them in the cleaners though, because the crease is like all kinds of wonky. It's like not completely in the center. And then I just have on my Celine sandals with my goyard. This is one of my favorite outfits. I will probably do my hair different though if I end up wearing this on Labor Day, but I really love it. Every time I wear red, white, and blue, I'm always like, my pronouns are USA. That's what I think about, but I think it's so funny. Anyway, I love it. My jewelry is the same. I haven't changed anything. I haven't picked up anything. I hope you guys like it. That is pretty much it for the video. And don't forget to check out Dossier in the description bar down below. I'll see you guys later. Bye.